Hope you are doing good. Yeah. So today we are going to discuss one interesting technique for finding numbers like square root 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 plus 1 is equal to how much? Or else root over 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 plus 1 is equal to how much? Or root over 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 plus 1 is equal to how much? And the root over, I would write 10 times, 11 times, 12 times, 13 plus 1 is equal to how much? Even if I say root over 100 times, 101 times, 102 times, 103 plus 1 is equal to how much? See, when I go by the normal calculation to figure out the values of the numbers, then what do I get? Root over 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 fours are 24, and then 1, 24 plus 1 is 25. You all know what is the value of root over 25 is equal to 5. And similarly, when you figure out this value, 2 times 3 6, 6 fours are 24, 24 fives are 120, 120 plus 1 is 121. So square root 121 is equal to 11. So similarly, I can figure out this value also, but without actually calculating like before for these two numbers, I can say what is the value of this number. This number is going to be 41. Similarly, I can say what is the value of this number. Value of this number is 131. I can say what is the value of this number, that is 10301. How can I say easily without actually performing any calculation? So there is a logic behind that. And before we identify the logic, first of all, you observe what kind of numbers that we are finding the square root. See here, 1 times, 2 times, 3, 4, all these numbers. What kind of numbers these are? 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. These are all four consecutive numbers, right? So we are actually finding the product of four consecutive numbers, n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 into n plus 3. And after finding the product and we are adding them, then we realized that product of four consecutive numbers added by 1 is a square number. See, 25 is a square number, 121 is a square number. Like that, everything is a square number. So that is one thing that you have to identify. It means product of any four consecutive numbers added by 1 is a square number. And after that, coming to the logic, how I found these numbers. See, I'm not going to multiply all these things to figure out what is the square root of the number. I just use one logic, that is, see what is the first number in the product and last number in the product. 1 and 4, right? Multiply them both and then add 1. 1 fours are 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. And similarly, for the second number, multiplying the first number and last number of the product, what is that? 2 times 5 and then adding 1. That is what is the result, isn't it? Similarly, multiply first number and last number in the product. How much I get? 5 times 8 is 40 plus 1 is equal to 41. You can try for this also. Multiply first number and last number in this product. What do you get? 10 times 13 is 130 and then add 1. So even for this also. Okay, and then what? This is 100 multiplied by 103 plus 1 is going to be 10301. It's a very simple logic to find out the value of these numbers, right? Now let's try what is the value of root over 500 into 501 into 502 into 503 plus 1. See, when you find out its value, then use the logic, multiply first number and last number in the product. First number and last number is 500 into 503 and then add 1. So this is what is the answer for the problem. Hope you feel that it is interesting.